Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this July the 22nd, 2023. I'm hoping everybody's having a great Saturday out there so far. Hope everybody has a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay, in today's video, we're going to be talking about your forecast for Sunday and Monday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the Watches, Warning, and Advisory map for your location. Also, we're going to take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and their storm reports for this afternoon. And also, we're going to take a look at a sneaky little system named Don, which became a hurricane this afternoon with winds of 75 miles per hour. If you watched my video earlier this afternoon, you could tell it looked like it was a hurricane because it had the center of rotation had like a little eye in it. So that's why I said in my earlier video, it kind of looked like a hurricane to me, the way it looked on the satellite imagery this morning. If you want to check that video out, you're welcome to check it out. And that way you get a chance to see that I did mention something about a possible hurricane Dawn in my video. Alrighty. Well, if you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alrighty. As you can see here, we got quiet conditions from Quebec, Canada to Montreal, down to Toronto, Canada, all the way across southern Canada, all the way back over toward the Vancouver, Canada area as well. Also, so we got Seattle, Washington in the dry, high pressure controlled. Also in the San Francisco, Los Angeles, also in the Gulf of California, down into Mexico, down in the central Mexico there as well. Also some across Nevada, Utah, Denver, Colorado, you in fair conditions. Scattered about fair conditions through portion of North Dakota, all the way down into Texas, Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, all the way into Pennsylvania, New York, New Hampshire, over to Boston, New York, Philadelphia, around the Washington, D.C. area, just east of you guys. Also up in the Maine there as well. Got some quiet conditions. We got some popcorn showers and storms expected over portions of North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, around the Denver area. Also over here portions of Utah. Got scattered showers and storms over here in portions of Montana, Wyoming, Idaho. Showers along coastal areas of Washington State. More popcorn showers over southern California. More widespread showers and storms over Arizona and portions of southern Colorado, New Mexico. Also over here in Texas. Popcorn showers in North Texas there as well. More showers and storms expected from southern Texas, from Houston, all the way to the Florida Keys, over there around Miami, all the way up toward the Atlanta, Georgia area, Columbia, South Carolina region, all the way up in the portion of Pennsylvania. Got a few scattered showers over the portion of northeast Pennsylvania, New York region as well. Also over here towards Chicago, Illinois, some showers and storms for you guys. Back down to Arkansas, all the way back over to northeast Ohio, and portion of western New York State. Northern Michigan, also over here in Minnesota, back in the portion of Iowa there as well for your Sunday. Alright, now let's take a look at your Monday forecast. You can see we got quiet conditions extending from Quebec, Canada, Montreal, Toronto, Canada, across southern Canada, back toward Vancouver, just north of you guys. Also through portions of Washington State, all the way over to Minnesota, through South Dakota, back to San Francisco, Los Angeles, Gulf of California, northern and central Mexico, also much of Texas and New Mexico, toward the Dallas and Houston area as well, portion of Louisiana over toward Atlanta, Georgia, western South Carolina up in the portion of Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Missouri, all the way back into Minnesota there as well. Got some rain showers over a portion of northern Oregon and much of Washington State. Also, we got some more popcorn showers and storms over portion of southern California, Nevada, also up here in portion of northern Wyoming, eastern Wyoming as well. More scattered activity for portions of Wyoming through Utah, Arizona, northern Mexico, right along the Arizona-Mexico border, that is, and also back toward Denver, Colorado, right a little bit right here along southern Texas, northeast Mexico, also just east of Houston, back over toward the Miami area of Florida, through the eastern Carolinas, all the way up into portions of New Hampshire, also into portions just east of Toronto and southeast of Montreal. High pressure also is in charge from Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Boston, also up into New Hampshire, and also up into portions of Maine as well for your Monday. Alright, let's take a look at the weather radar across the nation. You still see I'm still using this one here. The other one's still not currently working at this time. As you can see, we got scattered activity. We'll kind of down here just a little bit if we can. We got scattered activity up here in portions of southern Canada down to Montreal, also over here in Maine, also off the coast of the Mid-Atlantic region, also around Virginia Beach, Virginia, through eastern North Carolina, around Wilmington area. Showers and storms across central and southern South Carolina, even the upstate region there as well. Scattered activity over Virginia and Kentucky and Tennessee. We got more widespread showers and storms down here in portions of Jacksonville, Florida, down towards southern Florida. Also over here toward Mobile, Alabama, back over to Louisiana. We got more showers and storms up here in portion of Minnesota, back over to Wisconsin, around Madison, Wisconsin as well. Also over here just around Sioux Falls, South Dakota, over toward Nebraska. Also into Kansas. We got a bunch of scattered activity. Like I said, all across the nation, all the way over here toward Denver, Colorado, back toward northern Mexico. Also into portions of Arizona, New Mexico, also over here toward portions of Utah and Nevada there as well. Like I said, over northern Mexico. So this scattered showers up here toward Billings, Montana, also into Wyoming there as well. All right, let's move on to the Watches, Warning, and Advisory map for your location across the nation. All righty, as you can see here, we got a tornado warning ongoing down here in South Carolina, around the Georgetown area of South Carolina. Also around not too far from just northwest of Charleston, South Carolina. Got a ongoing tornado warning there from a severe thunderstorm there. Special weather statements also for issued for strong thunderstorms in western South Carolina. Also up here in portions of Minnesota, Wisconsin, got a severe thunderstorm marine warning also in effect for portion of Michigan. Also down here in the Big Bend area of Florida, also off the east coast of Florida as well. Alright, heat advisory over southern Florida, also over southern Mississippi, back into Louisiana, also into Texas. Also more, we're here in portions of Montana, eastern area that is. Much of Idaho, much of Nevada, northern portions of central and north central California, scattered about in the south side, also in portions of Utah, northwestern portions of New Mexico as well. We got red flag warning, fire weather watches in effect, extending from Montana through Idaho, through Washington State, across southern Oregon, southwestern Idaho. Air quality alert for portions of southwestern Oregon. Also got some flood watches, flood warnings in effect for portions of New Mexico as well. Air quality alerts down here in portions of Colorado, also up here in portions of Minnesota. Also fire weather issuance right there along the U.S.-Canadian border. Severe thunderstorm watches also in effect for southern Nebraska and also northern portions of Kansas. Got some ongoing severe storm there as well. Also over here portions of Iowa and also into portions of South Dakota. We have a severe thunderstorm watch also in effect for Louisiana with some ongoing severe weather there as well. Excessive heat warnings also in effect for portions of Texas. Air quality alerts for northeast Texas. Excessive heat warnings, like I said, for northern portions of Utah, southern Nevada, southern California, western and southern portions of Arizona as well. All right. As Alaska, got some special weather statement for you guys. South side on the Hawaiian Chain Island got some gale warning. North side looks a-okay. All right. Storm Prediction Center overview. All righty. As you can see here, we got that general thunderstorms over Maine. Also down here portions of the southeast, southwestern United States, and also in the northern portion of the United States. There's that marginal risk for severe weather. Slight risk along the Gulf Coast, extending from Louisiana all the way to southern Georgia and northern Florida. Slight risk over here in portions of Kansas and Nebraska. Marginal risk over there, also over here in New Mexico all the way. That's pretty much the same thing what I just showed you with the Doppler radar. Current watches over southern Louisiana, over here towards southern Mississippi, also in Nebraska and Kansas there as well. MDS discussion concerning severe thunderstorm watch for this area here. Also down here, just with that thunderstorm ongoing, severe thunderstorm watch ongoing. Storm reports. Currently, they do not have that tornado report for South Carolina yet. I would not be surprised to see that pop up later on in your feed there later on. If you kick back with the Storm Prediction Center later on after this recorded, it should have one tornado report here in South Carolina. All right, wind reports. We had 50, 0 was high. Hail reports, we had 46, 6 of them was large. Total number currently as of this recorded, 96. Generally, the wind report was over northeast Florida, southern Georgia, the Panhandle of Florida, southern Alabama, southern Mississippi, central and southern Louisiana. Also over here, also in the portion of Nebraska, South Dakota, also up in Minnesota, and also one in western Ohio. All right, the hail report currently in southeast Louisiana, right along the Texas-Louisiana border. Also up here in Kansas and Nebraska, also in the Minnesota, southeastern portions of South Dakota, northern Minnesota, up here in Washington State. Wisconsin, excuse me. Also got a damaging wind report in northern Michigan, and also some hail report in northwestern Michigan as well. All right, fire weather. Still got that elevated risk over here in portion of Oregon and southern portion of Washington State. And finally, we're going to wrap it up with Hurricane Dawn. That way you get a chance to see a little more information on Hurricane Dawn. Alrighty, this is the 5 p.m. advisory on Hurricane Dawn. This is the current position here. If you're tracking him at home, it's located at 40.1 north, longitude 50.0 west. The maximum sustained winds at 75 miles per hour with higher gusts, and it's moving to the north at 12 miles per hour. That's where the hurricane is, 74 to 110 miles per hour. That is classified as a hurricane. Right now, 75 miles per hour. Dawn is classified as a hurricane in the north central tropical Atlantic. Should become a tropical storm. Should weaken down as soon as it gets over cooler water, and then become a remnant low coming up on Monday. Alrighty, now let's take a look at that other little system here. We're going to take a look at it real quick. And if you're tracking it, also it was moving to the north at 12 miles per hour. Alright, we're going to take a look at that other little system real quick. I had information on it too. You can check it out also. I see they backed down on it up here. Now it is at 60%. It was at 70% earlier this afternoon. Now it's back to 60%. Alrighty. We got shower activity associated with a small area of low pressure located roughly midway between the Cabo Verde Islands and the Lesser Antilles. Had become a little less organized since yesterday. Environmental conditions are forecast to remain moderately conducive for some gradual development, and this system could become a tropical depression early next week while it moves westward across the tropical Atlantic. Interest in the Leeward Islands should monitor the progress of the system. Currently, forecast formation chance through 48 hours, medium 40%. It was 50% earlier today. They dropped it back to 40%. Formation chance through 7 days, medium 60%. It was 70% earlier this afternoon. This morning at 8 a.m. advisory. This is the 2 p.m. advisory. I would not be surprised at the 8 p.m. advisory. It may go back up again, repeat up to 70% and maybe 50%. Depends on what the Hurricane Center people decide to do. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continue to stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and consider subscribing if you have not. And we'll catch you back in the next video. Have a great Saturday evening, everyone.